Tonight, the veil between worlds grows thin.
Welcome back to For You Two podcast on this Halloween special where the stories get darker.
The laughter gets nervous.
And I would cook much as it's up to mouth.
If you love Halloween, you love anything spooky, this is the episode for you. Our first story comes straight from North Carolina on Highway 210. Now, a man saw something that wasn't what he expected it was, and we have the 911 call.
We're gonna put it on for you.
Doll
Yes.
face. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
First of all, she sounds so stupid. You asking too many questions. He's telling you he saw someone. Like what?
As a 911 operator, girl, this man, you could kind of hear the fear. He's seen somebody with blood. Because they can also geotag your location, can't they? If you don't know where you are.
Yeah.
Immediately, as soon as you hear blood, you should just be sending units out there. I'm talking about SWAT, DEA, ATF,
Girl,
National Guard.
you're just a little too calm for me on this call.
Border
Maybe you
control.
have something to do with it.
We gotta 911s, they have to ask questions, but they ask so dumb questions. Let's continue with the video. Where he at? Ooh.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back
What
of my
the hell
truck!
did you just
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's just random
it's on the
videos,
road
but
to my
the
truck.
story itself
There
sounds
is.
weird.
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck, and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
Again,
What do you mean? There's 15 hookers in my damn bed truck. Bitch, there is something in my truck that has blood all over him. No, there's a coke party back there, shorty. What
First
the fuck
of
are
all-
you talking about?
First of all, no ears, no nose, just big black eyes, bruh.
And you hear
What are you doing?
hear it. You hear
What are
the boom.
yeah,
Boom.
you definitely do.
That motherfucker is big.
He had an impact.
He had an impact.
The car moved.
Damn, stupid. The fuck? The minute you hear the info, I'm like, okay, sir, no worries, I got you. The helicopter's gonna go get you.
Isn't your job as a 911 operator to make sure that no crime, you could prevent anything getting worse, or you can send units out when there is a crime? She's like, what was that? Girl, which thought it was?
And this is
Which
why
one
I'm
was?
saying, girls, she sounds like a suspect.
Honestly speaking, there's no shade to 911. We appreciate you. You are a hard worker. We appreciate you. But in this moment, that's stupid.
The New York operators would have never done that. They would have been sending everybody in that house.
Like,
SWAT would have been deep in there.
Seriously.
Let's continue to hear more about this story. This shit is lit.
No.
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating on the top of the truck. The caller stated that
The moment you touch me, I'm gonna touch you.
Amanda,
We don't know
Amanda.
what it is.
Amanda,
I'ma fuck you up.
Amanda, we don't know what it was.
Amanda.
I'ma fuck
No,
you up.
if you remember in the episode she's talking about ghosts, you say you don't fight with evil beings. What the fuck are you talking about now?
This is a whole human.
This
creature.
is something that you can see with your eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, but this is crazy because one,
I know.
she's like, it was beating on his thing. Calm down, stomp the yard, Nick Cannon ass. But we not doing none of that. Okay? He was fucking. First of all, you know what I would have done? Take the shoe off, leave it on the gas. Throw myself out the car. Now he's flying with the fucking thing straight there. I'm on the road, laid down. He's going 100 and fucking miles per hour straight there.
But wait, Tina, wait, Tina. He's not human. Imagine he catches up.
He's not, because
In this video,
he would have known. I would have been sneaky.
First
like
of all,
this.
the moment you try to do that snake shit,
I would have.
he getting caught. He getting caught.
Yeah, he would
That
have never
thing is
known.
7 feet. That thing is 7 feet. Do you not know what 7 feet look like?
This is survival. This is for survival. What was it? Okay, it's not human. It's not human.
You know how they say that a lot of people don't have no survival instincts? That's me.
Oh, I have
I'd be
many. I have
oh.
many.
Well, okay, I'm dead.
No, I have many. And you want to know something? Is in a situation like that, I would think like, how can I outsmart this little fucker? Because he said, I turned the lights back there and I see somebody back there. What was there, sir? I don't know. I don't know. A bunch of 50 midgets back there partying, titties out. Girl, there was somebody back there trying to fucking kill me. She pissed me off.
Oh, okay.
Why you guys see the midget comment?
Hey, that's true.
I love the little people.
We're little.
Oh, by the way, do not get us canceled.
No, I love the little people.
I am considered a little people.
She is. She got small hands.
Huh? Let's move on.
That's why.
Wait,
Or
good
stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck. He actually stated that he was able to engage his bed light and was able to somewhat identify this object that was in the back of his truck. At some point, he was able to slam on his brakes, and the force of inertia actually threw this thing out over his hood and onto the highway, where this thing stood up in the roadway, made its way to the wood line, and disappeared in the woods.
Work
Okay.
out so that we can talk to
No.
you and get you
No.
to
You
tell
know what
your
I would have
story.
done?
No.
Slam the brakes, falls into the highway, reverse.
Okay, we ain't a movie.
This girl.
How will you?
And then
We're gonna take a short pause.
I reverse over it. Drive.
We need to come closer.
I would have rolled back and forth on that hoe. Can't even be identified from the pavement, shorty. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what it was. But he's like, it started beating. You want to beat on my clothes that I paid for?
All right.
Our insurance is expensive in here.
All right. So that was a good.
Calm down, Medea.
That's right.
I would have.
Calm down.
I would do so good in the movie with me.
Oh, yes,
I'm
yes.
telling you, Tyler Perry.
We love you.
Hire us. We love you.
I am available.
Whatever you need.
Hey.
I can do. Scary. What? What the fuck was
Let's get back into it.
Okay, so because of we gotta get to
No, but like for real. Like, and then me as a 911 operator, sir, how may I help you? There's somebody in my car. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, I got units. I got 6 units coming your way. I got.
okay. Maybe
He's like, it's not human. It's not human. Throw yourself out the car.
Oh,
Throw
yeah.
yourself out the car. Throw yourself out the
Who said that?
car.
Who said that?
Car.
It wasn't me.
Car.
Who said that?
Okay. Okay.
Yo,
Story.
me as a 911 operator would be
Obviously,
funny
you're
as
not
hell.
gonna share
Oh,
your
yeah.
name or your face. Totally understand that. But after talking with you, clearly
to
your
him.
voice is the voice that's on that 911 call. So, If you would, just
Show your face.
start wherever you want to. We want to hear the whole story.
He has good
Take
hair.
as much time as you need.
Well, I guess I'll start from the beginning of the trip. I was coming up from Florida
From
to visit
Florida?
my family. At the time, I was going to a trade school down there, and when I was driving up here to where the incident occurred by the battlefield, it was already easily like well into the morning. I wasn't looking at my phone. I just know it was pitch black outside, and it was pitch black.
Never. I will never drive
I
pitch
couldn't
black.
see the
No,
moon,
it'd be
stars,
like that.
nothing.
It'd be
just
like that.
barely
Especially in
glowed through my
Virginia.
headlights.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch black.
No, never.
And I
Never
had
see
my
me driving.
window down because the AC wasn't working the best. And as I was coming around,
And you broke. Okay,
coming
continue.
around, there's a massive right curve right there before
Okay. Well,
you cross.
That's basically it.
that's basically it.
Like he's trying to do good things. He's thinking it's like somebody in trouble. Hey, there's somebody with blood. Like I need you to come down. He could have. If he was from New York, we would have never called. Because if you see something, don't say nothing. I don't care what the sign says. If you see sign, say something. New Yorkers know not to say.
Keep driving. And
Anybody from New York would have drove right
just
past.
drove right past. We
That's
don't-
a
we don't
good
see much.
Samaritan. As a good person, he tried to look out for whatever that was,
I mean,
and try to beat on him. I'm telling you,
We don't see nothing. We don't say nothing.
Okay.
We keep on going.
okay, next.
that is crazy as
I
hell.
know. Next, we have
Hello. So for you folks out there that love to party, well, I don't think you're
I know
gonna
you guys-
party anymore after watching this because some chick, regular parties decides to go to an underground. And you know how underground be? Really low key secret, right? Now, the moment that this girl goes underground, she walks into what she was not prepared for. And let's get into it.
okay.
Want me to spill the beans on how I know so much about the nightlife scene in New York and how I know that vampires are running it. And I was never told explicitly not to, so I'm gonna give you guys the story about how I found out. So a few weeks ago I did a video about me having a conversation with a vampire. So this is me being like super transparent. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are gonna judge me.
Right then, I'm judging you. What the fuck? Do you want to know what you're talking to a vampire?
Honestly, let's be completely honest.
Yes. Ma'am, come into the.
Vampires are folklore from years ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking about years ago. Okay. Now, one thing that I was always told is that these folklores come from somewhere.
Yes.
They started somewhere.
Yes.
So there is truth behind it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, throughout the years that it passes out and the decades that passes out, a lot of things become fake.
Reality.
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
well, it's like it's a scary story that you tell your children.
Yes.
Okay, because it's not common from what we know to see them walking around. Now, we don't know if they walk around. We have
don't
no
know how they
idea
look like.
because it's years on this
Okay.
planet. They've learned to adapt with us humans.
You never.
So-
Are you a vampire?
I think I am.
I could be sitting next to one.
No, but like what I can say is that you've probably had a conversation with one you had no idea. You never know. These stories come from somewhere.
I know. Yeah.
So it's better to keep an open mind because
Yeah.
the people that are like, oh, well, that's not true. And then it winds up happening. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
you know?
So honestly, it's about to be a bloodthirst.
Let's see. Let's check it out. What she's talking
But
about.
whatever, like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. So there was a party that was happening, and it was just honestly kind of hard to get into. So I reached out to the people that were like the owners, or like if you Google them, they were the number that came up. They emailed me back and they asked me for my phone number. Start texting this guy, I don't know who he is, and he's like, oh, I need you to call. And he's like, the guy's name is Father so-and-so. So,
The minute you hear father, that means don't go.
Priest.
Priest. Why would you need to talk to a priest? Father who? Father Mateus?
Yeah, you want to know something? I'm so intrigued that I kind of want to go.
Me too. Man, are you down to go?
I love vampires.
I'm down to go.
Okay, if I go, I love vampires, but I'm gonna go with a little cross, a little bit of garlic knot right here.
We might. That's actually a fictional
It's
thing.
a fictional thing.
It's something that people. Again, this is stories that are told.
And with the salt,
Bedtime
it's not real.
stories.
The salt
So
either.
they were like, "Hey, if you put, garlic, vampires don't like garlic. It's actually pink rose petals.
I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go with pink rose petal.
Yeah. So one thing too
And it needs
is
to be
that
invited in.
I really think that maybe we should investigate this because let's see if it's the truth. If it's not the truth,
Because we live in New York City. Where's
Because-
the nightlife?
we would know.
Mm.
I mean, I've been partying when I was younger. I could hang up.
Honestly speaking, we might even dated a vampire, or maybe we've seen a vampire.
No, I never dated a vampire.
You may never know.
No, I could tell.
How could you,
Nah,
look at me.
No
Yeah,
one
look
can
at me.
tell.
because one of my exes was fat, so he would have been sucked me dry.
I'm hungry.
No. So I don't think so.
Okay, let's go into it.
Okay.
So
No against the fact.
I texted this person and we were just trying to figure out a time to talk, right? So this person asked me for my social handles, and that's pretty basic shit, especially here in New York. Like, if you go out with a promoter, they usually ask you for your social media. I don't know why they do that, but
Just
like
check
every
if you have a
promoter
lot
that
of
I've ever been out
followers.
with when I was younger, they've always asked me for my social media. He looked me up, and I'm sure one of them found out that I had talked about vampires, and my videos have been getting millions of views about vampires, but I was talking about occult
You're pretty
vampires, which are the ones that
He's
are
really
immortal. Different than the types of vampires that I'm talking about right now. The vampires that I'm talking about right now are very well living. They have
Shorty, you sure you not a vampire? Because the way you talking about them right now.
One thing too that you can know is that when she popped up on my feed, she was a little skeptical about talking about it because again, she's from that area.
You can hunt it.
Yeah, so she doesn't want any beef. So
Targeted.
Well,
yeah.
shorty, you done messed up. Let's get into it.
Oh, okay.
They have access to certain things that us normal humans don't. They are astral beings as well. But guess what? So are psychics, so are witches, so are mediums. So anyway,
True.
I got on the phone with this father so-and-so, and we're just talking for about an hour and 45 minutes, just shooting the shit, really, talking about New York. I was telling him about, how I was raised there, and we're just getting to know each other. It was nothing, bad, but there were a lot of things that he said he found, about my videos that were very interesting.
Hey, that was.
And he corrected me on a couple things, and then he kind of just enlightened me about what vampires are actually like.
Okay, so that means he knows the vampires are real.
I mean, the way that he's correcting her on it, it kind of makes me think actually, if you're gonna talk about us,
Talk about right.
get the facts correctly.
Yes.
And that's one thing too, because people are oh, well, you can't see your reflection in a mirror. That's one thing that they say, but there's a lot of people that are yeah, that's not true. Actually, you can still see your reflection.
Shorty, the fact that you proceeded to talk to this gentleman and he's telling you about vampires, I think that was your moment to abort mission, and you didn't do that. So I'm questioning now.
I'm actually down with the bullshit.
I'm questioning now, you was intrigued. Why are you acting scared?
I mean, she talks about vampires.
Lover.
But she was acting scared in the beginning, so now it's
No, but the reason why she's talking about it is because she really wants people to. There's gonna be a naive girl who's probably gonna find the same place, and is not gonna handle the situation best as she did. Because if you read more, listen to the video more, she handles it better.
Yeah.
Than somebody who is absolutely naive and oblivious to anything.
Honestly speaking,
they would be.
That probably would be me.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
If you start talking to me that vampires are real, even though I kind of have an idea that they might, I would look at you and be like, okay, why? Because I know you're a vampire. I don't want you to like be proud.
I mean,
Just a little bit.
continue.
He's a Tina. Okay, Tina.
No, what the
Like
fuck
the
is
ones
wrong?
that are walking around,
guys are
and she
dirtbags.
told
Like,
me that there is
They're
the biggest
dirtbags.
community of vampires here in New York. But anyway, like we continue talking, and this person is telling me about like all the stuff that they're running, and they were running stuff not only in New York and Los Angeles, but also Tampa and some other places. So anyway, I just wanted to make that video about the New York and Los Angeles and also Tampa nightlife scene, because from what it seems like to me, a lot of these people that are in covens are actually very well behind the scenes of these parties, and
Yeah.
also they're behind the scenes of a lot of the management of these clubs. So that is my experience.
What's the name of the club?
With the
Didn't say it.
NYC.
I mean, I've been
nightlife.
fiending to find out. She actually has another video.
I know you guys.
Goes kind
I
of
know
in
you
depth
guys
into it
want me to.
Sorry.
to tell you the story. She wants to. She knows that people wants to like tell her the name.
Well, that's cool though. 'Cause honestly speaking,
Because I just want to know if I ever went into those clubs, because I used to party a lot.
I'm just trying to take out the media. I'm so sorry. One
So
second.
I'm just curious on, like,
Trying
did
to-
I mean-
I walk into this?
I'm really intrigued. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that we don't know. Like, especially New Orleans. A lot of people, anybody who lives in New Orleans will tell you. Yeah.
Like creepy stuff.
There's vampires, there's the witches, there's the hoodooists,
Mhm.
there are the werewolves
Yeah.
up there. So they're like, yeah, it's actually real. And a lot of people who don't know that, who think it's all folklore,
I know.
they
yeah.
think
Or
it's
there's-
myths
Or
because
it's
these
like an area and you can't cross.
yeah, because these are stories that you guys were told as kids. They made funny videos and movies about it.
Right.
But no, these stories came from somewhere. And if you go to New Orleans, they will tell you, especially the witches. They will tell you.
They're
Okay.
real.
Yeah.
Okay. So now
All right, Rosa, what's your story?
we talk about humans, a person that was not human, that looks like human, but it was a human 7 feet tall motherfucker. I don't know if it's she or he.
All right. So she's got a Reddit story.
And then we talk about vampires. Now we talk about
She's got a Reddit story.
yeah, right.
And it's obviously spooky season. So there's what's with a little story about a 7 feet tall John. Let's go.
But it wasn't. It's not about John.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is from Reddit. It's the title is "My neighbors say they have known my son for years. I have never had children."
You talking about?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Just by the title itself is like, whoa.
Ooh, give me the tea. Is that like a past life?
Give me the tea.
Oh, you're gonna see.
Give me the tea.
How old must be he now? 8, 9? I stared at my neighbor, unsure what she was asking. She read the confusion on my face. "You are a cute little guy. I saw him biking down the lane earlier. He must be old enough for grade 4 now, right? Mrs. Babagé. I don't know if it was Babagé or Babagé.
Let's see.
Is it Babagé? I want to say her name right.
Mrs. Babbage was a bit on the older side.
Okay. Mrs. Babish. Was
It sounds like you're saying bad bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Mrs. Babish was a bit on the older side. But I have never thought she has shown signs of dementia. Not until now. I wasn't exactly sure what to say. She proceeded to stare at me, tilting her head, as if I was remembering. I awkwardly opened my mouth. "Oh, right, my little guy." Right there, then, girls. What the fuck would you say that if you don't have a son?
I think she's
Oh, for
she's
me,
trying to like not, because the lady already has dementia.
yeah.
So she's trying to make not
He.
the lady, the hombre, has dementia, and she's trying to make it seem like he's not really losing it, like how people that have dementia would be.
Yeah, I would say no. I
And
don't have a
she's just
child.
going with the flow.
Not me. I would have called Bellevue immediately.
Oh my god.
Hey, I need a suite for a man who swears I have a child, but I've never been with
impregnated.
And, he's swearing that he see him rolling down the street. He's talking about Candyman. The Grudge is all real. I need you to come get him inside.
At this point, he sounded like he got, remember the movie, The Sixth Sense?
Oh my God, I remember that movie.
Oh my God.
Okay, continue, because that movie was crazy.
Oh, right, my little guy. She brought in. Yes, he must be in grade 4, right? Sure. I mean, yes, he is. What a cute little guy, she said, and returned to watering her flowers. It was odd, slightly sad moment. I wonder if her husband has seen glimmers of this too. I could only hope that this was a momentary blip and not the sign of anything Alzheimer's related. This is where it gets creepy.
Uh-oh.
I took the rest of my groceries out of my car, entered home. I had a long day of teaching, and I just wanted to sit back, unwind, and watch something light on TV.
I felt that.
But as soon as I take off my first shoe, I smelt it. Something burning on the stove. Something burning with a lot of cheese on it. The hell? I dashed over the kitchen and almost fell down. Guess what he saw? Guess what he saw?
Little boy.
Partially because I was wearing only one shoe, but also because there was a scrawny little boy frying crab dinner. I let out half a scream, but very quickly I composed myself into the same assertive adult who taught at a university. What? Excuse me, who are you? What are you doing here? The boy's blonde, willow-like hair whipped around his face as he looked at me with equal surprise. Papa? What do you mean? I'm here.
Hold on, I think I figured it out. He has dementia.
You think so?
He has dementia.
Let's finish.
I have no idea. Continue.
He was scared and confused child, and I couldn't quite place the bizarre inflection of his words. Do you want some KD, Papa? Have some. Was that a Russian accent? Russian accent. Sorry, my accent's horrible. It took me a second to realize he was wearing an oversized shirt that looked just like mine. Was he wearing my clothes? I held out my palm like I would at a lecture, my standard everyone settle down gesture, and clear my throat. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are or what is this. The boy widened his eyes, still frightened by my intensity. He stirred the food with a wooden spoon. It's KD, Papa. Your favorite chili cheese kind. Don't you remember? His name was Dimitri, and he claimed to be my son. Apparently, at some point, there had been a mother. But he didn't remember much about her. He only remembered me. You have been my papa. Oh, my whole life. My whole life, Papa. I tried having a sit-down conversation. In fact, I tried to have many sit-down conversations where I explained to Dimitri that would be impossible. This is where it gets weird. But it always end with him clutching me with impassioned tears, begging me to remember him. The confusion only got worse when my mother called. What do you think Mother said?
I think he has dementia.
I think
he's losing his mind.
He's forgetting. Or she admits. Or the mother called, how's my grandson?
Damn, Amanda.
She said it?
She said that, how's my grandson doing? She asked. I didn't know how to reply. That conversation grew awkward and intense. Until eventually I clarified my whole predicament. Mom, what are you talking about? I don't have a son. I have never had a son. My mom gasped a little, then laughed and scolded me, saying I shouldn't joke around like that, because of course I had always had a son. A smart little guy who will be celebrating 9 this weekend. I hung up.
How you forget your boy, yo? He 9.
I will hung up right away.
I
How you
think
forget
that
your boy? He 9.
he is suffering from early onset dementia.
Okay, you think
Yes.
so?
And he forgot about his kid,
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Ready?
which is crazy.
Hey guys, this is where it gets creepy more.
Oh my god, the mother's dead. Oh,
Is he hearing show?
Let's see.
I be hearing
I
show.
stood petrified in my
Fuck.
old kitchen, staring at the strange, expectant Slavic child. For the next 10 minutes, all I could do was ask where his parents were, and he just continued to act frightened like any authentic kid might, and replied with the same question: How did you forget? How did you forget me, Papa?
oh.
My method wasn't getting me anywhere, so I decided to play along. I cleared my head with a shot of espresso. I told him my brain must have been scrambled from overworking, and I apologized. And but for not remembering I was his father. He brightened immediately. It's okay, Papa. It's okay. He gave me a hug. You always worked so hard. The tension dropped further as Dimitri finished making the noodles and served himself some. I politely declined watching me. Why? What do you think he's gonna do? Poison you?
No, we don't know, girl. Lifetime movies is real.
And he watched me.
Never trust a soul in the kitchen.
He watched me watch him eat. Okay, that's creepy. Why would you watch me watching me?
I watch Kaden eat all the time.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
That was good.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So you okay now? You're not angry? His accent was so odd. Obviously, he's Russian. No, I said, I'm not angry. I'm just a little scrambled. His eyes shimmer, looking more expectant. So can we be normal now? And when chill trickled down my neck, I didn't really know what to say. But for whatever reason, I didn't want to say yes, we can be normal now. Because this was not normal. Far from it. This child was not my son. He started playing with his food and quiver a little, like a worried mouse seeking reassurance. Everything will be fine, I eventually said. No need to stress. Enjoy your noodles. Okay, that's the first part. What do you guys think about that?
I said, I think he has dementia. He's not remembering certain things. He's blaming the other person, saying that the other person has dementia.
Okay.
But I honestly think like he's losing his mind.
Okay. What do you think? What's you?
And
I think that the grandmother kidnapped the kid and paid him to pretend to be the kid from her son because her son got mad guap and she's trying to kill him off, make him have a heart attack so she could get his money. And then,
yo, that's it. Okay.
I need you to stop watching movies.
Okay.
You're canceled.
Let's go. Second part. Okay. To my shock.
Oh my God.
And dismay, I discovered that Dimitri also has his own room.
okay.
My home office has somehow been replaced by a barren clay chamber filled with lining curtains, old wooden toys, and a simple bed.
Hold on. I don't know why.
Yes, dementia.
This is giving I don't know why this is giving me like snap. Like did he snap and did something to the child and then turn the room into an office?
Okay.
So and then purposely made himself forget that he had a child.
Okay.
So
the smell of bread and earth wafted throughout. Sorry. I watched him play with his blocks and spinning tops for about half an hour, but he started to yawn and say he wanted to go to sleep. It was the strangest things tucking him in. He didn't want to switch to pajamas or anything. He just sort of hopped into his straw bed and asked me to hold his hand. Dimitri's fingers were cold.
He's dead. It was a ghost.
Slightly climbing little things. It was bizarre. Comforting him like my own son, but he appeared to work. He sucked him, lay still. He didn't ask for any lullaby or bedtime story. He just wanted to hold my hand for a minute. Thank you, Papa. I'm glad you're here. So glad you can be my papa. So glad you can be my papa. Good night. I inched my way out of the room and watched him through the crack of his door. About 9:30, he gave me small child-like snores. He had fallen asleep. Cautiously, I called Pat, my co-worker with whom I share close contact. She had the same reaction as my mother. Harlan, of course you have a son. From your marriage to Svetlana. My marriage to who? You married in Moscow when you were touring Europe. It was true that I had a guest lecture 15 years ago across the UK.
So what, yeah, booty call? Ain't forgot?
Germany and
Forgot
Russia.
he created a son with this chick? Bro.
I was awarded a grant for it, but I only stayed in Moscow for 3 days. I never met anyone named Svetlana. Don't be weird, Harlan. Come on. That convention was very disturbing. You and Svetlana were together for many years. We were? How many? Look, I know the divorce was hard, but you should pretend your ex-wife doesn't assist.
How you forget a woman that you slap cheeks with, man? How do you forget a woman that you slap cheeks with? Make that make sense.
Okay, look, I'm not pretending. I'm being serious. I don't remember her. Then get some sleep. I sip on my second espresso of the night, but I have slept on fine. Well then, I don't get what this joke is about. Knock it off. It's creepy. I am not joking. I will see you tomorrow for the birthday. Birthday? Yes, your son's birthday. Jesus Christ. Good night, Harlan. Get some sleep. That's the third part. The second part.
Jesus, how many parts is there, Rosa?
One more. That's it. This is where we guys, it's to get juicy.
Okay.
I didn't sleep that night. My efforts were spent scouring the filing cabinets and drawers throughout my house. I have a credit card bills covering school supplies, kids' clothing shops, and counselor groceries. I even have pictures of Dmitri hung around the walls from various ages.
All right, but if you see pictures, then you know you're not bugging, bruh.
It's like everything was comforting to this new reality. The harder I looked for clues to disprove my fatherhood, the more evidence I found confirming it. It was Dmitri who woke me up the living room couch and said, Uncle Boris was here. Uncle Boris? I peeked through a window and could see a very large blonde man smiling back at me. Behind her was a gaggle of other relatives, all speaking Russian to each other. Hello, Harlan. The blonde man's voice penetrated past the glass. We're here for birthday. They all look excited, munching to the front door. They were wearing tunics and leggings, traditional birthday clothing or something. I was completely floored. I didn't know what to do, so I just started nodded and subtly slinked back into my kitchen. Dmitri came to pull on my arm. Come on, Papa, we have to let them in. I do not know any of them. Yes, you do, Papa. It's all called Boris. It's all called Boris. I yanked my hand away. It's one thing to pretend I was his kid's dad for a night. It was quite another to let a group of strangers into my house first things in the morning. Dmitri frowned. I will open the door. Wait. Hold on. I grabbed Dmitri's shoulder. He turned away. Let's go. I tried to pull him back, but then he dragged me to the living room again. Our struggle was on display for everyone outside. Boris looked at me with saucer eyes. Dmitri pulled harder, and I had no choice but to pull harder back. The boy hit his head on a table as he fell. Boris yelled something in Russian. Someone else hollered back. I hear hands trying to wrench open my door. Dmitri, stop! I said, let's just take a minute to. You're hurting me, Papa. Foul! My front door unlocked. How the fuck did it unlock? Foot barrel inside. I let go of my son and watched 3 large Slavic men enter my house with stern expression. Dmitri hid behind them. Is everything okay? Boris peered down at me through his tangle of blonde hair. Yes, sorry. I said, struggling to find words. I'm just very confused. Confused? Why were you hitting Dmitri? The little boy pulled off his uncle's arm and whispered something into his ears. Boris' expression furrowed, but before I could speak further, a slender pair of arms pushed aside all the male figures and revealed a woman with unwavering, bloodshot eyes.
That's the woman.
Something in me
That's
knew
the woman.
it was her, Svetlana. She wore a draped-down sheet as a dress. with skin so pale I could practically see her sin. What is that? Sinews? Sinews? Sinew. Sinews and bones. It's like she has some extreme form of albinism. Arlen, she said, somehow breaking down my name into 3 syllables. R-L-M. I never seen so intensely afraid of a person in my life. It's like she waved herself out of the darkest edges of my memory. I saw flashes of her holding my waist in Moscow, outside a red square, flashes of her lips whispering chants in the shadows of the street by Sel Cathedral. Sablana held Dimitri's shoulder and looked at me. Just tell him it will be normal. Tell him everything will be normal. No, this is not happening. None of this is real. Barefoot and still wearing the same clothes as yesterday, I bolted out the back of my house and hurtled towards my driveway. Before the rest of my new family could realize what was going on, I hopped into my Subaru and stepped on the gas. As I drove away from the house, I looked back into my rear view mirror. And I swear, it didn't look like my house at all. I swear, it looked like a thatched roof hut. Back in the university,
What did I say?
Thatch. Is it a thatch? Thatch.
Attached roof hut. Attached roof hut.
Okay, attached roof hut.
What is that?
I don't know. We're gonna look it up. A roof. Yeah. Back in the university, I welled myself up in my story. I canceled all my speaking arrangement for the next week, saying I needed a few personal days. No one in my department knew I had a son. Nothing in my study indicated I have an extended Russian family. When I asked Pat about our phone conversation last night, her response was, "What conversation?" My mom said the same thing. With immense trepidation, I returned to my house the following day.
What the hell were you at? An upside down world?
And after setting foot back inside, I knew that everything had reverted back to the way it was before. No more frame pictures of Dimitri. No more alarming photo albums. And that clay walled room with Dimitri's pawn tubs and slept inside, it was just my home office again. To this day, I still have no clue what happened during the bizarre September weekend. But doing some of my own research, I'm starting to think I did encounter in Moscow all those years ago some kind of lingering old curse, or a stray spirit, or a Trajana Vedma, a black witch disguised as an ordinary woman. Although I haven't seen any evil things bubble up around my place since, every now and then I do have a conversation with Miss Babash. I don't know how to say it. And seem to remember my son very well. Such a cute little guy. Always waving hello. Did you know he offered me food once? I think it was crab dinner.
So I think that lady that he approached was the witch that you're seeing. And she cursed him that he didn't even know. And then, boom, got a son.
No, I think that is mostly, it's a lot in there.
Yeah.
Because, like, witches won't curse you for no reason unless you've done something.
Right.
So, say, like, he did something, like he was walking the street and he pushed a kid. You know? Because it was in his way. Then a witch will curse you. Yeah. Now you're going to have a kid every single time.
But if you hear the story where he says that he was in Moscow and then he remembers a girl, like, whispering in front of a church.
Yeah, so she whispered a chant in his ear.
That means he was being cursed.
He was being cursed, yeah.
And the old lady actually,
Wait, the chick that he met?
Yeah.
Whisper in his ear?
Yeah, he met a chick in Moscow. It's not like
that's
so crazy.
I'ma keep my man. I'ma keep my man.
That is so insane.
That is absurd.
I support the witches.
That's great.
Do you, boo?
Do you, boo?
You
gotta do what you gotta do.
Because there's context behind every story. He could have done something really malicious towards a child. Or, like, it could have been science, so she decided to tear his ass apart.
Exactly, yeah.
She didn't turn him to a goat.
Right.
She could have.
All right.
Well, for you two, these are spooky stories.
I mean, we have a whole bunch more. So, actually, should we do a part 2?
Yes.
Let's do a part 2.
I think it's going to be...
We're going to have a part 2 soon. And we're going to add a little bit more flavor in there.
Yes. This more.
Spooky season
This was
episode.
for
you
too.
Bye.